15 seconds to go now before the start of the heat. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're racing very slow, very early for the 173. And it's going to take him a while to get up to speed. That gives the 20, Tom Diabo, a chance to get himself into an early lead there as he leads them through turn 1. The 173, Howard Schneebolk, is in second. Trying to pick up a number through the rooster tail of the red boat that's on the outside of the 173, and now passing the 173 for second place. I believe that's the 007 of Tommy Bergeron. We'll get a better feel for that as he comes down the front straightaway, and it's easier to see those numbers. So the CS20 is running in first. That's Tom Diabo. Behind him, it is Tommy Bergeron in the 007. Then Howard Schneebolk in the white boat, the 173, and getting a real rough ride, the white and yellow, is playing catch-up. So Tom Diabo now extending that lead the entire half of the back straightaway over the 007, or rather, Tom Diabo extending his lead, rather, over Tommy Bergeron. Diabo in the yellow and orange boat comes down to complete lap 2 in the CS20. Getting a little Sponson lift as he goes into the wind and down the front straightaway. And that's the same thing happening to Tommy Bergeron in the 007. And I believe that's Claude Loisel running in third in the 46. So the field spreads out a little bit between first, second, and third, almost the entire straightaway. As Tom Diabo in the Mad Mohawk Choppers boat out of Quebec, Canada, comes down the front to complete lap 3 in that yellow and orange number CS20. He's followed by Tommy Bergeron getting a big bounce as he comes down the front straightaway and goes into that wind, gets a little more lift underneath that boat. And you can hear the 46 of Claude Loisel as he's pumping that gas pedal because the boat got a lot of air up underneath it in the front straightaway, and he was forced to lift off of it a little bit. That costs him some speed, but it keeps the boat down on the water. Here comes Tom Diabo off the exit pin to turn 2. He'll come down and get the white flag, 1 lap to go for the yellow and orange CS20 of Tom Diabo, getting a rocky ride as that boat Sponson walks. Tommy Bergeron in the red 007 getting the same kind of ride. And the 46 of Claude Loisel gets down the front straightaway okay. 1 lap to go for those guys. In fact, a half lap to go as Tommy Diabo is out on the back straightaway and goes into turn 2. He's got some lap traffic in front of him, but they're giving him a little bit of room there so he can duck inside into the inside lanes. The other boats move out just a little bit, give him some room. The checkered flag comes out for Tom Diabo in the CS20. And he will win this qualification heat. The second qualifier, a rough ride for Tommy Bergeron as he came off the turn and got that boat a good 3 feet off the water before it settled back down. Then Claude Loisel in the green, yellow, and white boat. That boat called You Are Expert. And the number 46. Fourth place will go to the 33. That's very important. Mark Poirier Fifth place. It looks like Tina Wilson in the number 20 got herself snuck into fifth place. That moves sixth place down to the 173, Howard Schnabel. Tina Wilson getting a very poor start. That's unusual for her. She was very late coming out onto the race course, though. So obviously some sort of a problem in the pits for her and not able to get onto the race course as early as some of the other boats. She ended up having to cut across the race course to even get herself ready for the start. She was very late for the start, so the fact that she was able to come up and finish fourth is quite an accomplishment since she was way behind the rest of the field at the start of that heat.